Here related to problem bomb calorimeter. So 1 gram of graphite is burnt in a bomb calorimeter in excess of oxygen at 298 Kelvin at 1 atmospheric pressure according to the equation. So whenever we are calculating the heat quantity of heat or heat capacity or specific heat capacity, we have to see the balanced chemical equation. So what do you mean by heat capacity? Heat capacity is the sample of substance. Heat capacity of a sample of substance is the quantity of heat needed to raise the temperature of the sample of substance by 1 degree Celsius is known as heat capacity. The denoter letter is C. So there are heat capacity two parameter different is there, that is heat capacity at constant volume, that is CV. If the heat capacity when the temperature of the substance is raised by 1 degree Celsius keeping volume constant, then we known as heat capacity at constant volume CV. Cp is heat capacity at constant pressure. So there is a relation between Cp and Cv. What is the relation between Cp and Cv? Cp minus Cv equal to R for the ideal gas. Cp minus Cv is equal to R for ideal gas. That equation also keep it in your mind. So heat capacity is constant pressure. For a solid or liquid, there is not much difference between the values of Cv and Cp. For however gases, the quantities differ. Q is equal to C delta T. Cv delta T. Delta T means difference between final temperature and initial temperature. So heat capacity is directly proportional to the amount of substance. Heat capacity is directly proportional to the amount of substance. That is heat capacity, if it is heat capacity to raise the temperature of 1 mole of substance by 1 degree Celsius or 1 Kelvin. So these are the later terms. So specific heat capacity is the quantity of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 unit mass by 1 degree Celsius or 1 Kelvin is equal to specific heat capacity. The formula for calculating specific heat capacity, actually that unit is joule per gram Kelvin. Joule per gram Kelvin. The specific heat capacity value for certain substance is calculated. Already it is a recorded one, that is a research one, and they find the specific capacity of particular substance. So Q is equal to quantity of heat. Q is equal to Cm delta T. Cm delta T. C is a specific heat capacity of any substance. M is a given mass and delta T is a change in temperature. So when you see the measurement of U, we have seen that measurement of U in that at constant volume delta U is equal to QV. Delta U is equal to QV. At a constant pressure, delta H is equal to QP. So delta U is equal to QV, delta H is equal to QP. So when you measure that enthalpy, delta change in enthalpy difference, change in enthalpy formation equal to summation of delta H product minus summation of delta H reactants. The sum of enthalpies of products minus sum of enthalpies of reactants. That is measurement of delta H. So whenever we are doing this type of things, first we have to write the balanced chemical equation. So certain substance will have certain value of delta H is there. At the same time, delta H standard molar enthalpy, that is delta H naught. Delta H naught, it is given in a textbook page 173. That's the standard molar enthalpies of formation at 298 Kelvin of a few selected substance. The standard molar enthalpies, that is delta FH. F means formation, H is enthalpy. Above theta like it is given, so you can pronounce it delta H naught at 298 Kelvin. So here the given problem, it shows that 1 gram of graphite is burnt in a calorimeter. So calorimeter means whatever substance you are burning, the amount of heat energy released or heat energy absorbed will be the temperature of the calorimeter. So it is a specific good conductor. It should be a calorimeter should be made by a good conductor. So 1 gram of graphite is given. So it is burned in a bomb calorimeter. So when the bomb calorimeter you are burning, the delta U is equal to Q. Delta U is equal to QV, constant volume. Delta U is equal to QV, constant volume. So during the reaction, temperature rises from 298 to 299 Kelvin. So what is the delta T? Delta initial one is 298. Final one is 299. So the difference between T2 and T1 is the delta T. So what's the specific heat capacity of the bomb calorimeter is given? 2.7 kilojoule per Kelvin. 2.7 kilojoule per Kelvin. Next, suppose Q is the quantity of heat from the reaction mixture and the CV is the heat capacity of the calorimeter. So the formula is Q is equal to CV into delta T. So quantity of heat from the reaction will have same magnitude but opposite sign. So heat lost by the system. Here it is combustion. So when it is combustion, it comes under exothermic reaction. If the exothermic reaction means heat is absorbed by the So when you see that delta minus CV into delta T. So what is the delta T? 1 degree Celsius. So minus 220.7 kilojoule. The minus sign shows that it is exothermic reaction. A negative indicates that it is exothermic reaction. Thus, you know that delta U is equal to QV. So Q we have calculated. So delta U is equal to minus 20.7 kilojoule. So now for combustion of 1 mole of graphite, we know that graphite means is a form of carbon. So 1 mole of graphite means that is 12.0 gram per mole. So how much amount of heat energy? Heat energy is minus 20.7 kilojoule. So for 12 gram per mole, 20.7, then for 1 gram we can calculate, then that is minus 2.48 into 10 to the power 2 kilojoule per mole heat is absorbed for 1 gram. You know that delta H is equal to delta U plus delta Ng RT. Here delta Ng is equal to 0. Delta Ng for graphite is given in your textbook, that is 0. So delta H is equal to delta U 2.48 into 10 to the power 2 kilojoule per mole.